Hello, spooky gamers. I'm here with Archer, who's being a very good boy, who's having some ducky time. Today we are going to be playing Home Safety Hotline, a game which Mads has. Oh, it's one of these ones. Highly recommended. So this is a horror game, as I mentioned on our Discord. It's very, I believe the kids are saying analog horror inspired. Analog horror. You know, in our day, when you had a Slenderman series that used like VHS cassettes and stuff, we didn't call it analog horror. We simply called it horror. Anyway. User guest 036. Okay, so office cooler, handyman, lunar sky. What is handyman? That is a very Camilla palette. Yeah, let's do handyman, I suppose. Use dyslexia font. What does that look like? Might be helpful for me, but you know. Okay. Phobia toggles. Disables in-game photos of phobia-triggering material. Note, does not affect descriptions, audio, or video. I would like to personally thank the developers for including this. Because there are a lot of things where, like, they just have a ton of spiders or whatever. And they're just like, oh, everyone, you know, spiders are scary, right? It's not like anyone will die if we do this. But I will die. I will. So arachnophobia is turned on. Entomophobia is turned on. Even though we are afraid of the dark, it's not like that. Trypophobia, fear of holes, not turned on. Scopophobia, not turned on. Claustrophobia, not turned on. And cynophobia, not turned on. Yeah, it has to be like cyno. Let's look at television commercial.mv. Oh, we have to play it, doesn't auto-start. Every year, thousands of families suffer injuries or even death from common household hazards. Hazards such as house fires, flooding. Flooding in Connecticut right now. Black mold. Metamorphosis. Don't become a statistic. Call the Home Safety Hotline and keep your family safe. 555 Home Safety. Really, it's only 555 Home SAF. Also, as you see down here, it is April 24th, 1996. We are almost 3 years old here. Ooh, the link to their Discord, very retro. No? HSH Corporate Welcome. Welcome. From HSH Corporate, welcome to the Home Safety Hotline family. We are pleased to have you aboard as our brand new Home Safety Hotline responder. /role. I don't know if that's in character. I don't know if this error is in character or not. Your supervisor's name is Carol Regina. She'll be calling you today to brief you on your duties and will be reviewing your work daily to ensure maximum accuracy. As a reminder, responders with a 90% accuracy rate or more will qualify to receive our daily employee coupons. Wow. Work hard and be rewarded with incredible savings. Sincerely, Corporate. Notice video files on desktop. Attention call team, due to an error with our archival network, some of you may notice video files from our video archive appearing on your desktops. Please disregard these. They will be cleared up in due time. Well, is this, are the credits in an actual, like, spreadsheet? Oh, okay, that's fine. So I guess just go up to Home Safety Hotline. Monday. Are they going to Five Nights at Freddy's us? Nope, you can see the volume knob. Begin shift, please clock in. Okay, bed bugs. Man, I turned bugs off. Yellow.
Welcome to Home Safety Hotline, new employee. My name is Carol, and I'll be acting as your supervisor during your time here at HSH. Before you begin your first day here, let me tell you a bit about how things work here. You are an HSH responder. As such, it is your job to learn about various household hazards so you can answer the questions of our callers intelligently. When a client calls, answer the call and listen carefully to their concerns. When you've diagnosed their issue, submit the corresponding household hazard, and we'll forward them safety instructions to address their problem. Welcome to the HSH family. I'm sure we'll talk again soon.
Really, really good timing on this. Hey, Matt. Can you come here for a moment? So I clicked on bed bugs and it did show me a bug.
Yes.
So I'm going to go and click on house spider and close my eyes. Can you tell me if there's a spider? Okay, well, now there's a guy calling, so can you come here?
I'm just watching the streams.
John here.
Okay.
My wife
Videos and
insisted I call this number.
I guess not.
It sounds like she thinks
This
we
feels
might
easier,
have
but...
some kind of infestation. My wife keeps telling me about specks of dirt or something in the kitchen. Just looks like coughing to me. I don't know. You tell me, I guess.
Please hold.
Okay, I'm turning off the display for other arachnophobic people.
Nope.
Okay, thank you. Why did it have the bed bug then? That's so stupid.
That's not even a bed bug. That's a stink bug.
Yeah. Bees. That feels like they just made a mistake.
Yeah.
Okay, specks of dirt. Let's start with bedbugs. Bedbugs are small insects known for feeding on the blood of humans and other mammals, and their tendency to inhabit sleeping areas of the home. Home areas infested with bedbugs often report itchiness, sometimes a delayed onset of rashes. Danger: bedbugs are not known to transmit any dangerous diseases and are relatively harmless to humans. However, their presence can often attract other pests that use them as a food source. Solution: they've developed a resistance to the majority of common pesticides and are therefore quite difficult to remove. It's advised to use HSH's pest removal services. Archer wants whatever you're doing. Bees!
I have to bring it over the food.
Oh. No audio sample here, but bees have an audio sample. Hold on. Those are in fact bees. Or several game developers going, ugh. Bees are small matriarchal flying insects known to build large hive structures in high places, often in trees, attics, or roofs. They obey their queen. Homeowners infested with bees sometimes report buzzing, stings, or frequent bee sightings. Wow. Who would imagine when your home is infested with bees, you sometimes see bees? Danger. Bee stings, in addition to being painful, can lead to injury or even death in cases where members of the home have an allergic reaction to bee stings. If you were perhaps Gansey in the Raven cycle. Bees can also attract the attention of larger, more dangerous pests. To remove bees from a household, one must first locate their hive. Once found, do not attempt to remove it by hand until the bees within are put to sleep or killed. It is strongly advised to use the pest removal services. Black mold. That's mold. It's a common household fungus known to grow in moist, warm locations. It appears as frequently as small black spots. Homeowners with black mold infestations frequently report a musty smell, allergic reactions, or breathing problems. Black mold is not immediately dangerous to humans, but enough of it can cause damage to household integrity, making it a long-term danger. It is also known to cause allergic reactions or breathing problems. Black mold can be removed with regular cleaning supplies and maintenance, and can be prevented with good ventilation in high moisture areas of the home. For more serious black mold infestations, it's advised to utilize our fungal cleanup service, carpenter ants. They're ants. They nest inside of wood. When you have infestations, sometimes they report a faint rustling sound coming from inside their walls as the ants build their nests. Okay. They aren't dangerous, but they are known to bite when threatened. They are also known to spread disease and cause damage to homes they nest within. Common pesticides will kill them, though due to how fast they breed, it's highly recommended to locate their nest first. Use pest removal service. Cockroaches. They're small insects known to be common household pests. Homeowners with cockroach infestation commonly report seeing droppings that appear similar to coffee grounds. Like this guy. Mez. You must have knocked Augustus.
Oh.
Augustus is our Roomba. Cockroaches are no immediate danger to humans, but are known disease carriers. They frequently inhabit kitchens and other areas used to prepare food, increasing the risk of disease. Cockroaches are resilient, fast breeders and notoriously difficult to remove. The use of cockroach-specific pesticides that are deadly to humans is not recommended. It's advised to use pest removal services. The gopher. Gophers are small, brown, furry mammals with enlarged front teeth that are known for living in burrows. They can become pests to homeowners when they choose to burrow on their property, commonly damaging gardens. They're capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies, so caution around them is advised. Do not attempt to approach a gopher directly. Oh, Archer's climbed on top. Archer's climbed on top of Augustus. I think he sees a little bit of food back there. Oh my god. Archer, stop stepping on Augustus. Mommy is trying to game. You have turned him on.
Nice to your brother.
To evict gophers from their burrows, a variety of natural deterrents can be placed around your property. Growing plants that repel gophers, such as sage or thyme, can also serve to persuade gophers to move away from your property. For more persistent infestations, it's advised to utilize HSH's pest removal services, a housefly. Yep, that's a fly. Small flying creatures, they reside inside homes and frequently surround those whose death is impending. Homeowners afflicted with them commonly report buzzing sounds and thoughts of decay. Archer, please stop. He's trying to go behind the thing. Oh my god. They carry disease. They frequently inhabit kitchens and other areas used to prepare food. They can be removed with common pesticides. Use pest removal services. A spider. Yep. Spiders. They'll bite when threatened, but their venom is not strong enough to harm a human. They'll often be kept to themselves when left to their own devices. They make an excellent pest deterrent, and their presence keeps some larger pests from moving in. They can be removed with common pesticides, so it's not advised to remove them unless strictly necessary. Mices. Look at them. Mice are small, worthless rodents commonly found in the household. Homeowners with a mice infestation commonly report gnaw marks, small round droppings, and sounds of squeaking. Mice are capable of carrying any number of diseases, so they serve as an indirect danger to most humans and should be dealt with immediately. Common removal methods for mice include the use of pesticides, the introduction of a house cat to the household, and various kinds of bait traps. These can prove effective for small populations. Large ones should use the pest removal services. The mole! Who is the mole? This month on ABC. Mole behavior. They're small, dark brown furry mammals with pointed pink muzzles that are known for living in deep burrows. Their burrows tend to look like volcano-shaped mounds, and they are known to eat insects. Oh my god, Archer. You have food in your bowl. Why are you trying to eat food that's fallen on the ground?
That's accidental. It looks
Moles are capable of biting humans and spreading deadly diseases such as rabies, so caution around them is advised. They also have close relations to the ones beneath the soil, which can cause further danger if provoked. Moles are persistent and cannot usually be persuaded to leave on their own. However, moles can be trapped and removed manually using a variety of common humane mammal traps. Never kill a mole. You can use a pest removal service. Raccoon. Oh, he's sweet. I would give him a home. Raccoons are small nocturnal mammals with gray and brown fur known for their tendency to rummage through garbage cans or nest in attics, such as that one episode of Paranormal Home Inspectors. Homeowners infested with raccoons often report frequent garbage spills or clattering sounds at night. Raccoons are capable of biting humans and spreading rabies, so caution around them is advised. Additionally, their feces can contain deadly parasites which, if accidentally inhaled or ingested, can cause progressive neurological damage to humans or eventual death. Solution: raccoons are quite intelligent and thus quite tricky to remove from a home safely. Preventive measures include securing trash cans, blocking any potential outdoor access to attics. It's highly advised to use HSH's pest removal services, termites. They consume decaying plant material, such as wood, peeling paint, small holes in drywall, or squeaky floorboards. Termites are harmless by themselves, but the damage can cause structural integrity to be deadly long-term. Should be removed. Common pesticides, but the treatment must be thorough and destroy the entire colony, otherwise they will quickly repopulate. It's highly advised to use the professional termite removal services we offer. Ticks. Very small arachnids known to feed on human— I didn't know they were arachnids. To feed on human or animal blood and are most commonly found in tall grass. They latch onto their hosts, often unseen, and burrow their head into the flesh of their victim. Hosts will often report symptoms of illness such as fevers, headaches, and chills. Ticks are incredibly dangerous to humans thanks to their ability to directly spread various diseases to their hosts such as Lyme disease, and their potential to provoke other more dangerous household pests. I remember a couple of years ago, there was this woman on TikTok, or like a little TikTok community, that was saying like, I forget what it was exactly, but like Lyme disease opens up your third eye or something stupid like that. I don't know if it was rage bait or what, but they seemed pretty sincere. Although you can remove ticks once they have invaded your home with common pesticides, it's too late to prevent any diseases they have transmitted. Instead, prevent ticks from entering your household in the first place by treating the surrounding area with pesticides and keeping a tidy, weed-free lawn. Oh yeah, submit answer. You have cockroaches. Cockroach. Sending. Good job. Oh. Yellow.
my name is Grace, and it's probably nothing, but I thought I'd call just in case. Lately, I can't sleep at night because of this annoying little sound coming from my attic. It sounds kind of like eek, 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 you know? It's probably nothing. I'm sure it could just be regular old house noises, but I just thought I'd call to ask and make sure.
Okay. Well, it's annoying that you have to wait for
Please
that. Is
hold.
there an option for text speed? No. Spin answer, you have Mises. Kinda nothing. Oh, I was gonna say there's nothing to do until.
Hank here. Last week I called your guys about some crap in my yard. I was told wasn't anything to worry about. Well, guess what? There's more piles of crap in my yard. I'm talking huge piles of brown out there.
I don't really
You
need
better
to
not
know
tell
this.
me it's nothing again, because I know I've seen something moving out there. Tell me what it is so I can take care of it once and for all.
If you live in the woods, it may be a bear. I
Please
hear they do
hold.
shit there. I mean, the only large animal we have here is a raccoon. So you probably have a raccoon. Hello, Archer. Are you done being bad? Thank you.
Twig Sigmund here. Just calling to inform you that your refrigerator's been running wild over here for the past 45 to 90 minutes. Been running wild. Better head on over and catch it, big fella.
Well, he got my ass. Oh. Hello?
Hey, do you guys have a lawn mowing service or something? My good
No.
nothing kid refuses to mow and it's getting real crazy out there. Looking like a rainforest over here. My kid is complaining about being too sick to do anything about it. Meh, 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 meh. Stress of this stupid lawn's giving me a headache just thinking about it. Can you send some guys up to get this done?
I think he said out, not up.
Please
But,
hold.
I mean, you guys are the game, so. You have ticks. Sun is sick. Long grass. Archer's going to go lay on the towels now. 75% accuracy? What did I miss? You've reached the end of your scheduled work session for today. Please clock out. Clock out. It's probably that Twig Sigmund. Human DNA confirmed? Mike 3 says quit. Quit before it's too late. Well, he says quit before it's too late. You don't know me, but okay, I used to have your job. You are in danger. Quit today before it's too late. You don't know enough. It's not too late to quit freely. True suit me. I will not true suit you, Mike, if that is your real name. The logo looks very familiar. Any new entries? Carpenter ants. Gopher. No. Yellow?
Hello, it's Carol again, your supervisor. I'm calling to let you know that you have been granted access to additional household hazard information.
Oh, good.
Please be aware that this information is confidential and not to be shared with anyone outside of HSH. If you diagnose one of these hazards, we will be providing only information to the clients that is pertinent to addressing their concerns. Nothing more.
Okay.
Thank you.
So chat, when I do this, you do have to close your eyes as you're not members of HSH. A bat. Oh. Doesn't sound like a bat. A general term for a variety of species of nocturnal animal. Hang on.
Hank here.
Hi, Hank.
Strike two with you people. First you tell me there's nothing, then you send me the wrong information. I did what your info package said to do, and now there's even more critters in my yard. They're all staring at me now. They want me to climb inside the tunnel. I must go inside. I must pay for my sins.
Okay, sounds like you got handled, Hank. A wide variety of species of nocturnal flying mammals. Bats can be identified by their unusually large ears, wings, and dark fur. Bats most commonly find their way inside the home during the hibernation period before winter. All homeowners with bat infestation, scratching, flapping at night, and dry pellet droppings. They give rabies. Day.
Sorry, I'm calling to see if you might know about anything I can do to... Sorry.
What in the world is bed teeth?
Anything you can do to prevent pollen from coming in the house? I think there's something seriously wrong with my ventilation or something, because I cannot stop sneezing.
Noted.
In the past, I haven't had problems so long as I've stayed inside, but I think something is getting in.
Okay, put on hold.
Hold.
Bats are more dangerous than most common household pests given their ability to fly, bite, and spread diseases such as rabies. They also commonly have associations with the ones above the soil, increasing their potential danger significantly. Bats are dangerous, stubborn, and difficult to remove safely and should not be removed without the help of a professional. Utilize our pest removal services. Bed teeth. Is this deathbed the bed that eats? Bed teeth are a rare kind of household fungus known for growing in small, cone-like shapes on the underside of bed sheets. There's no way this is real. Blankets or comforters. Homeowners infested with bed teeth often report mild discomforts when sleeping, such as tickling or itching, or more rarely slimy acidic residue on their skin. Bed teeth are not directly harmful to most humans given their brief sleeping schedule. Humans' brief sleeping schedules. However, they tend to gradually grow sharper over time if left untreated, which can lead to infections in the open wounds they cause. To prevent the growth of bed teeth, bed sheets and blankets should be washed regularly and inspected for rare, more persistent growths. Infested covers should be scrubbed thoroughly or disposed of entirely. Carbon monoxide. Great picture. What's the audio? That's carbon monoxide, alright. I recognize that sound anywhere. An invisible and odorless, odorless poisonous gas that is produced whenever a fossil fuel is burned. It can be caused by poorly installed, maintained stoves, a water heater appliance, poor ventilation. Homeowners affected by CO poisoning will often report headaches, dizziness, or lethargy. It can cause death in humans and pets. Prevent buildup. Vacate the premises and seek medical assistance. All doors and windows should remain open until a CO monitor can confirm safe levels. It should be installed as a preventative measure and be purchased from our website. Cellar growths. There are large species of fungi that are known to grow in dark, damp environments such as cellars. Homeowners infested with cellar growths commonly report a slimy residue, the sound of dripping or stretching, and strange glows coming from their cellar. Danger! As cellar growths most commonly grow on ceilings, their weight can often cause duress to a home's foundation, and as such, their removal should be prioritized. Slimy residue they drip can also be toxic to small mammals or human children. When in their infancy, cellar growths can be easily scraped off, and the affecting area should be sanitized to prevent further growths. If a cellar growth starts growing or pulsating, it's no longer safe to remove in this manner. It's highly advised to utilize our fungal removal services. Common hob. Oh, look at him. He's weird. They're the most common species of hob found in the household. They are small humanoid creatures with gray burlap-like skin and small vertical tufts of hair on their head. They often have no false face. Okay, they're known for their tendency to consume dust, dirt, and common sticky substances found on floors and dishes, cleaning them in the process. Sounds great. They're not dangerous to humans on their own. If provoked, however, they are capable of mischievous acts and metamorphoses. They cannot be compelled to leave on their own once nested in a home. Instead, one should take measures to prevent provoking metamorphosis by leaving out a bowl of cream or milk at night. I can live with the hob. The desk hob. Oh, hello again. There are subspecies that inhabit desks, vanities, and other similar structures. They regularly like to tidy their homes and will frequently sort and order materials in a desk to their liking. They're physically similar to other hobs, but generally much smaller and have raspy, loose hair. Raspy hair? Like wispy hair, do you mean? They do not bear a false face. They're not dangerous to humans. They are capable of metamorphosizing. It's advised to leave breadcrumbs on the desk each night before going to bed. False beet. Okay. They're creatures with beet-like appearances known to trick gardeners into harvesting them and eating them by disguising themselves among their vegetables. They're harmless until eaten, at which point they will take root in the human stomach, feeding off nutrients for its lifetime. This can cause digestive issues and potential back problems over the course of the human's life. They only find themselves in gardens that grow beets. If you do not wish to contend with false beets, don't grow beets. False beets cannot be removed without killing its host if ingested. Fracture hob. Oh, hello. There are subspecies of hob that are known to cause cracks and fractures in the wall of the homes they inhabit. They're physically similar to other hobs in stature and size, with the exception of their generally longer, wilder hair locks. They also bear a false face. Not dangerous on their own, but the fractures and cracks they cause can lead to foundational issues in the home, and they can metamorphosize. Leave out a slice of any kind of cheese each night before going to bed. Frozen pipes. Sure. Frozen pipes are a common household hazard during... Oh, did I listen to the fracture hob? Okay. They're a common household hazard during cold seasons. The water inside the pipes freezing and expanding, causing stoppages, cracks, and leaks. However, with frozen pipes, homeowners with frozen pipes may report strange faucet smells, banging and whistling coming from the pipes, or leakage. Can lead to bursting or water damage, causing dangerous. Call our plumbing services immediately. Prevention is key when cold season arrives. Keep your home above 55 degrees and run hot water through the pipes on a daily basis. House fires. Yeah, that's a danger. I think it would be very funny if someone called and they're like, hey, it's pretty hot in here and there's a bunch of smoke. And we have to say, I'm sorry, ma'am, your house is on fire. You should probably leave. Rapid combustion reactions that occur inside a home. They're often caused by accident when cooking or on purpose by more malicious household pests. Homeowner, like the fracture hob, perhaps. Homeowners affected by household fires commonly report the smell of burning. They cause severe damage to humans. Yeah, fire can hurt. Can also produce carbon monoxide. To remove a house fire from a home, one can utilize specialty equipment such as fire extinguishers to snuff out the flames, or else use large enough quantities of water. For large fires, it's advised to exit the home and use our fire removal services. A pipe growth. That's not pleasant. They're a type of fungus known for making homes inside damp, tube-like structures such as pipes. They often grow slightly larger than the pipes they inhabit, and they will therefore clog the pipe indefinitely until their removal. They make a loud, bubbling digestion noise after they eat a full meal. They are known to attempt to eat anything that comes inside their domain. Most commonly, accidents occur when a human child attempts to reach their hand inside their home. Do not attempt to reach your hand inside an active pipe growth home. They are otherwise harmless. To remove it, it must be offered a replacement home. Any common PCP pipe. Do you mean PVC pipe? PCP is a drug. One should garnish the inside of the replacement home with an assortment of meat juices and insects. Place the replacement home near one of the pipe's openings and leave it overnight. The following day, it should be moved to its new home, where it can then be safely relocated away from the house. Not to be confused with a pipe hob. Look at it. I don't really hear it. They are known for making homes inside tube-like structures such as pipes. They bear no false face and are much smaller than most hobs. They will commonly emerge from their homes at night and consume any dirt, grime, and hair in the surrounding area, cleaning it in the process. They're not a direct danger, but their physical presence can sometimes cause leaks or clogs over time. They're mischievous and metamorphoses. Leaving out a clipping of hair near their homes at night will help appease them. A stair slug. They're large, dog-sized slugs. They are commonly known to occupy stairwells and basements. Homeowners infected with them commonly report a slimy residue on steps or other household inclines. They can be beneficial as they frequently feed on other pests such as mice and hobs, but the slimy residue they leave behind can lead to dangerous accidents and slippage if not properly cleaned after. If you wish to remove it, one can simply surround the affected stairway with a thick barrier of salt. Do not attempt to apply salt directly. After the slug has dehydrated itself, you can dispose of the body. So this guy is sneezing? Pollen issues? I don't think it's carbon monoxide. Slimy residue. Common hob? No. I mean, maybe a false beat. No, no digestive issues. Probably not a pipe growth. I honestly don't know. I don't think a bat. No. Does bed teeth do this? No. Tickling and itching. Ah! Black mold. There you go, Shane Madej. Be free. I think we're doing well. So how's everyone doing? just enough time to think about life here. I'm glad we went back to college so we don't have to... Well? Hello?
Do you know if there's such a thing as house thieves that clean? Like,
Yes.
maybe to disguise the robbery? At night, I keep hearing all this noise coming from my living room, but when I go look at it, I find the place spotless, but haven't yet found anything missing. I've talked with the cops, but they keep telling me to call this number. So here I am. Is there something you can do?
Please hold.
Yeah, that sounds like a common hob. Yep. I was about to say something else, but...
Yo, Buzzgoober here. Been having a heck of a time over here. I got these snappers itching and whooping and crying all over the place. Just all over the place. I got these whippersnappers yelping and whining, and I can't get a wink of sleep.
Do you think this is the guy who emailed us?
What you gonna do about all this? I've called about 5,500 times and y'all haven't done a thing about it.
I was going to say I'm glad we went back to college so we don't have to do a call center job.
I don't know what's going on inside my house. I hear something crawling in the walls. I think I found teeth marks on my bedposts. I can't sleep at night knowing there's something in my house. Help me, please!
Please
So
hold.
that doesn't sound like bed teeth. I don't think that's a fracture hob. Probably not a gopher. Tape growth? Teeth marks on my bedpost. Crawling in the walls. Bat? Could be a bat. Probably not a desk hob, but I did want to look at him again. Hi, are you down there looking at me? Here he is. Probably not a mole. Pipe growth. We looked at that. Pipe hob, different. Stair slug. That doesn't seem to line up. I think it might be a bat. I don't think it's bed teeth. So I'm going to say bat. What are you doing? You're rubbing yourself against the cassettes? No. Hello? Oh, a big pet.
Yeah, hey, I'm
Hi, Fred.
calling about a noise I've been hearing in my house lately. Sounds like scratching or something. It's real quiet. So definitely some kind of pest in my walls.
Shoot.
I've sent out all kinds of traps, but I thought one worked for a while, but then I started hearing it again this week. I thankfully haven't seen any visible damage or droppings or whatever.
No visible damage or droppings. A lot of scratching.
Please hold.
I mean, it could be bats, but bats typically have droppings. It could be color growth, ripping or stretching. No, that's different. Oh, you're getting so many pets. Oh, are you about to turn into the Google live on stream? Fracture Hub? I know it's probably not 2 bats, but I'm choosing bat. It's the only thing that makes sense. One of those has to be right. Right, buddy? Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, you guys stand right in front of the screen. Thank you. Hello.
Do you guys handle security? I need home security installed. Someone's breaking into my house and going through all my stuff at night. I know it's Bob from accounting. He's always been envious of me. I know what you're doing, Bob. Going through my papers, taunting me with your organization skills. I need your best home security equipment. Pronto!
Please hold.
Easy. Desktop. GG easy. Let's see. 60% accuracy? Probably those bad questions. I thought we were pretty good overall. Ooh, a broadcast. Hang on, let's look at the email first. It's too late for you now. They gave you access to more info, didn't they? I warned you, if you end up like me, join me in this hole. They haven't found me yet. It's safe here. Safe there? Maybe here. I will take note of that hole. Attention call team, our network team is migrating to our backend services over a new hosting provider this week. Oh, I understand that. So you may experience some occasional network errors over the next few days. Please be sure you are studying your information entries carefully while you still have access in case the network goes down while you are on the phone with a client. Will still be expected to provide accurate answers. Oh no. Too many entries. Okay, broadcast from April 8th of last year. The real estate update. $84,000 home, 1 bed, 2 bath. 1 bed, 2 bath? And it's this sized home? 1,000 square feet for a home? 2 bed, 3 bath, 1,600 square feet. Because our apartment is like 800 square feet or something. 4 bed, 5 bath, 2120 square feet. Ugh, $120,000 home total? Hang on, I know that, but 104,000, 84,000. Oh my god. What a time to be alive. Community alert. A civil authority has issued a missing persons alert for the following counties: Bush County, Maple County, Parkway County, Berry County. 2 bed, 2 bath, 1,300 square feet, $89,000.
This is a missing persons alert. Authorities are currently urgently looking for missing child Robbie Parker, male, brown hair, approximately 4 feet tall, last seen wearing a yellow shirt, brown shorts, and white tennis shoes. Suspect is described to be approximately 6 feet tall, barefoot, wearing a large bush or shrub on their person. Last
Okay.
seen at approximately 10:25 a.m. Please report
Oh, what is this house?
activity to your local authorities.
$12,000 for 5 beds, 6 bath. I know it's grown over, but my God, I would snatch that up nowadays. How much you're going to be, how much you're going to be spending on the home repair is nothing compared to the fact that you're getting a 5 bed, 6 bath home for $12,000. And this is why I would not survive a horror movie. Wednesday. Clocking in. Locking in, clocking in. Okay, we have nothing new. And now we wait. Dun, 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 go for me, bananas and- dun, dun. Oh,
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. We've updated your permissions. You should now
oh,
have access to more extensive information to work with for your future calls. Please be sure to read these new entries carefully so you can continue providing our clients with accurate
yeah, exactly, Soxes. Maybe,
Remember that this information
yeah,
is strictly confidential.
if I die, at least I'll do it under a roof I own.
To a caller's needs. Thank you.
New entries. The Bogart. Hello? Oh, it's a metamorphosized hob. Listen, I'm trying to listen to Bogart.
Hey, yeah, thanks a bunch for the terrible advice
Damn.
you sent me. My kid just
The other woman had bats.
wall from all the damage they dealt, and we found out on our own what was going on.
Termites?
See you never.
Bogarts are a metamorphosized hob. They're large, hairy humanoids between 6 and 7 feet tall, bearing fairly convincing false faces. They're known for causing household accidents such as flooding, fires, or electric outages. They're frequently observed their targets while they sleep. Oh, watch out.
There's something in the basement. I've seen it. It's huge, almost as big as my dog. It doesn't hiss or growl or anything, but I haven't gotten close enough to it to find out what it is, since it's always just lurking out of sight from the top of the stairs.
Stair slug.
I need someone to come get this thing out of my basement as soon as possible. I've locked the door since I can still hear the steps creaking under its weight down there.
That has to be a stair slug. Anyway, we'll read all of these and then go back. Oh, that's several. Bogarts are extremely dangerous to humans and pets due to their malicious nightly household activities which can cause injury or death. They also react very violently when seen by humans, but thankfully these instances are rare as they excel at staying hidden. So what do? They just set the house on fire? And that's it? Do not under any circumstances refer to an active Bogart by any name. Once you become aware of its presence, simply vacate the premises. Provided you do not speak of the Bogart at any time, in any fashion, it will remain in its original location. This guy looks a little bit like the Jamie Lee Curtis meme, where she's yelling and she drinks the water. You know? I don't know if you can see it. Anyway, false artifact. False artifacts are seemingly human-designed objects that can manifest suddenly inside a home. They're known. Oh, it's a mimic. They make gentle buzzing sounds. Can only be heard by very young human, children, or small animals. They often report out-of-place objects or missing children or pets. While not a direct threat to adult humans, they can pose significant risks to small human children and animals. Should a child or pet be left alone with it, there are risks of being encased within. Once encased, no noise made by the prey can be heard. While digestion can take upwards of several years to complete, starvation can be a more pressing concern. Once it's been identified, removal is simple as physically removing the object out of your home. The pest removal services should be called to come and remove the object. Should a pet or loved one be already encased within, we can utilize a memory wisp to speed up the grieving process. False rose bush. Looks like a regular rose bush to me. Large plant-like creatures most commonly take on the appearance of red rosebush. In place of roots, they have two small humanoid feet. Oh, okay. That they use to chase down prey. They often report missing pets or children. They pose incredible danger to homeowners with children or pets, as their diet consists of small mammals. They are known to be fast and efficient hunters. Homeowners without children or pets face a reduced risk, as they cannot swallow whole anything larger than themselves. Time to bulk up Timmy. To remove a false rose bush from a garden they have inhabited, it's advised to keep children or pets from venturing outside within its hunting range for an extended period. If it goes for more than a month without eating, it will move to a new territory on its own. Lamp Sprite. Must be some type of bug, or deemed bug-like enough. There are common subspecies of sprite that make their homes inside lamp fixtures. They are known for causing the lamps they inhibit to flicker or burn hot, or sometimes causing a burning smell in the home. They're not dangerous unless provoked. Do not, under any circumstances, turn off the lamp or attempt to reach your hand inside the lamp when actively inhabited. They'll leave on their own once their choice of lamp goes out on its own. At this point, they will attempt to seek out a new lamp. To prevent the lamp sprite from rehoming itself, ensure all lamps are turned off until the expiration period. When it fails to find an active lamp, it will leave the home on its own. Memory Wisp. Due to clerical error, the audio sample provided above is incorrect. This issue will be corrected by the end of the month. They're invisible, odorless household wisps that are known for removing memories from the home and its homeowners. Homeowners infested with memory wisps will often report missing pictures, photo albums, and the inability to remember the faces of loved ones. Memory wisps are not a danger to the physical health of humans, however their ability to affect human memory can sometimes lead to household accidents or reckless activity. Memory wisps will move out of the house on their own once they've stolen away the inhabitants' memories. There is no need for further action. Okay, Mirror Nymph. There are subspecies of nymph that are known for stealing the likenesses of homeowners and passerbys. They are generally small, faceless, and voiceless humanoids carrying a large mirror that they beckon others to look into. Homeowners afflicted by them commonly report not being able to recognize their own face. Mirror nymphs, although a nuisance, are not a direct danger to humans. They'll wander to different locations, provided nobody looks into their mirror. Affected homeowners can restore their likeness by catching the mirror nymph and breaking its mirror with an iron implement. Tea Sprite. They feed off of tea and tea leaf residue. Homeowners often report leaf-like droppings and sounds of fluttering near kitchens. They're not directly dangerous, but they're known to spread various deadly diseases, such as the fatal Fey flu. Fatal Fey flu bars. And should be removed as soon as possible. Tea sprites can be removed with various common household pesticides and traps, provided they are baited with tea leaves. To avoid future infestations, be sure to always clean teacups, kettles, and mugs after use. The Toilet Hob. Hello. They live inside toilets. They often bear false faces. They bear false faces and have two separate clumps of wispy hair on each side of their head. Like most hobs, they tend to clean their homes when they are active at night, keeping the toilets they inhabit nearly spotless. Toilet hops are not dangerous on their own, but their physical presence within the toilet they inhabit may result in plumbing problems over time, such as leaks or clogs. Like any other hob, they are also capable of metamorphosizing. You are advised to leave an egg near the toilet each night before bed. That's gonna be expensive. Unicorn fungi. It's a rare horn-shaped fungus that's known to grow on the heads of furry mammals and household pets. They often affect the animal's disposition, causing them to be drawn to the soil. Homeowners often report their pets furiously digging around or inside their home. Not directly harmful to humans, but they can often lead to other household problems such as broken floorboards, uprooted plants, or raking up other things beneath the soil. They'll go away. Why is this font slightly smaller? They'll go away after a few months on its own, but can also be treated with cryotherapy or removed surgically if removal needs expediting. To prevent unicorn fungi from developing, regularly bathe your pet, especially after any outdoor activities. Whistling fungi. That's better whistling than I thought. They're small mushroom-like growths with many small holes in their caps that frequently grow through drywall gaps and cracks. They often report a distant whistling sound coming from their walls. If you ever hear it singing in harmony, evacuate your home immediately. They're rarely dangerous to humans, but their growth can cause foundational problems. If whistling fungi ever sing in harmony, evacuate your home immediately and do not return for any reason. Otherwise, they can be removed with common weed killers or by utilizing our fungal removal services. To prevent a whistling fungi infestation, ensure there are no open cracks in your home. Wine sprite. They consume wine. They're a small, large-eyed, winged creature with translucent skin that often appears red while they're feeding. They have a long proboscis that they use to drink. Homeowners infested with wine sprites commonly report broken glasses and their wine having a rotten taste and smell. They're not directly dangerous, but they can spread the deadly fatal fey flu. They should be removed as soon as possible. They can be removed with general pesticides, provided they are baited with wine, clean wine glasses and containers. Wood secretions. The walls will ooze pink slime. Pink viscous liquid substance that can sometimes form from wood that has been mistreated. It is known to drip from wooden materials such as furniture or walls, causing a sticky, pooling buildup. Wood secretions can be deadly to humans, causing a rapid translation of flesh if ingested. Translation of flesh? Keep animals and human children away from the secretion at all costs, as its foul odor will be interpreted as a sweet candy-like smell to them, making them particularly susceptible to accidental ingestion. Once started, it will continue indefinitely. Remove the hazard from the home by replacing the wood in its entirety. To prevent wood from entering the secretion stage, ensure good care is taken towards wood in the home, and refrain from scratching, knocking, or banging on wooden surfaces. Do not ever insult or shout at wood. Where's that stair slug? Anyway, enjoy your slug, man. I think we have these basically down. For the ones that are just like, oh, you're scratching, that's kind of like, what do you want me to do? Could be literally anything. That last one could have been a raccoon. You know, the guy who called us back.
Still crawling in the walls! Those instructions you said didn't work at all! I'm going stir crazy here! I still haven't been able to sleep! I hope you all rot!
Well, that's a shame. The bat. Now, let's look at the raccoon again. There he is.
Hey, I've been been hearing some really weird noises coming from the bathroom faucet recently. I'm not sure what it could mean. It just makes this nasty sound anytime I run it, along with this, nasty smell.
Please hold.
It could be a pipe growth. Because I don't think pipe hobs smell. I think a pipe growth. Yeah. Look at the unicorn dog. He's having a great time. Prank call? Wade.
I can't. Her face.
Ah, you have a memory wisp.
It's gone. It's gone. My wife. I can't see her face. I can't see her face. She's dead and I can't see her face. They're all gone. It's all gone.
Okay.
Please hold.
Easy. So, how was everyone's summer? Oh.
I don't know what this weird info you sent me means, but I tried it and, it didn't fix the faucet. I'm calling a plumber. Thanks a lot for wasting my time.
Damn it. He called back right away. It didn't seem like it was a pipe hob. Like, it doesn't say anything about a smell. In fact, they clean.
Hey,
Oh, red pinball.
Pinball. I'm calling to lodge a complaint against your place of business up there. I have never seen such a big old mess left behind by your pest control team. Just tons of twigs, sticks, and pebbles. Sod, and I ain't putting up with
Like
it.
Twig Stigson?
I got sawdust coming out of my drawers here. I had to grab you by the goober and smack you around till next Sunday. Now, what's you gonna do? What's you gonna do to make this right?
Okay, Jesus.
Hi? I, have no idea what's happening. My sheets are growing nasty
Bed teeth.
things on them, and my legs itch like crazy.
It's bed teeth.
Do I need to be showering more often or something?
Probably, but it's bed
I
teeth.
usually shower like once a week for my skin health, so maybe that's it?
I'm not going to judge.
Please hold.
You have bed teeth, though. You should wash your sheets more. I feel like if you were to speedrun this game, most of the time would just be waiting for the next call.
Hello? I was told to call this number to ask about my problem. The wall in my bedroom doesn't look right near the bottom. The bottom of the wall has some cracks, or maybe it's...
Fracture hop.
I'm not sure. I have a cat named Whiskers, and sometimes he likes to sharpen his claws at the couch, but he would never do that to the wall. He knows just how naughty that would be.
Though there was something else with peeling.
Please hold.
Yeah, I mean, it sounds like fracture hop to me. At the end of the day, we didn't get locked out of the UI at all. I have my stim toy here. It's a popping one. Hi, Gary.
Think this is some kind of joke? Last week, I called you guys about some weird noises I had coming from my living room, and the info package you sent me said something about leaving out a bowl of cream? What kind of joke
Oh yeah,
is that?
house help. Common help.
It's been a week now that I've been dealing with this racket, no thanks to you, and now we're starting to have power outages. Your employee's stupid joke is now probably going to cost me who knows how much in repair costs. So
Power
talk to your
outages?
manager and tell them they owe me big time. You figure out what's going on in my house, and you figure it out now!
Okay, power outages.
Please hold.
Can a Bogart do power outages? Yep. You had a common hob that turned into a Bogart. 66.6666% accuracy? I wanted more. It didn't seem like anything was particularly wrong. I'm interested to know which ones were wrong. Our new office pet. Hi, Whiskers. We're excited to introduce all of you to our brand new office pet, Whiskers. He's loyal, friendly, and as serious about pest control as we are. Please give Whiskers a warm welcome if you see him wander by your desk. Please refrain from picking up or feeding Whiskers. He's still getting to know everyone in the office and has scheduled feeding times. That's very understandable. Hello, Whiskers, I love you. Okay, let's watch Science Mysteries. Mystery of mice.
Mice. One of humanity's oldest friends and oldest enemies. From the Black Plague to the shelves of our pet stores, mice have lived alongside humans for centuries. And just like humans,
Millennia.
mice may even be evolving alongside us as well. This is a mus musculus, otherwise known as the common house mouse.
House mouse and the house of mouse.
And this is Mus musculus loquentis, otherwise known as the smart mouse, a newly discovered species known for its uniquely colored iris, and more importantly,
Smart Mouse starring Katie Seagal.
mice have brains smaller than peanuts, and yet modern science has observed they are capable of thinking quite intelligently, and in the case of the smart mouse, perhaps even capable of communication. With the help of modern computer technology, today's scientists have been able to interpret the previously indecipherable squeaks of a smart mouse,
Oh.
and have discovered what seems to be hidden messages within. Let's take a listen. What do you think? Is this a wonder of evolution? Or are we just hearing things that aren't there? Do mice and men have more in common than previously thought? Well, I suppose that's what makes this a science mystery.
Fascinating. Well, let's find out what we got wrong yesterday. I think we are doing fairly okay. 66.6%, 2/3 correct? We did like what? 9 yesterday? 6? Can I look at whiskers again? Oh. Anyone see any good movies lately? Never mind.
Hello, Supervisor Carol here again. I've been watching thee closely, employee. I'm impressed so far by your dedication to
Thank you.
I have once again updated your permission, so you should have access to more extensive household hazard information. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest upon thee.
Cellar Grotto. They're large cave-like networks. Hang on. Sounds like a didgeridoo.
I think there might be something wrong with her faucet. Recently I've been having the worst kind of stomach bug, just aches and pains constantly. But after a month, it still hasn't gone away, and I'm thinking there's got to be something wrong with the water.
No, you have beets.
Fresh, homegrown fruits and vegetables here, and we ain't ever had any problems up till now.
Yeah, you have false beets.
I keep hearing things about rusted pipes and water poisoning and all kinds of terrible things that can happen to the water, so can you just send someone out to get this fixed for us?
Please hold.
Anyway, let's read more about the grottos. They sometimes appear spontaneously in cellars and basements. Homeowners with cellar grottos will often report a bad smell coming from the basement, higher humidity in the home, and a notable increase in large beetles, frogs, and related pests. They can introduce a number of dangerous pests into the home, and the heightened humidity they introduce can cause warped floorboards, weakened foundation, and other hazards. Cellar grottos can be removed by finding their creator and presenting them with a gift of gold. Their creator often resides somewhere within the grotto's subterranean lake. For safety, bring spelunking and snorkeling equipment on your excursion. Or consider utilizing our grotto removal team. Bay Feast. Mint large-sized piles of various edible food substances, frequently including flour, cornmeal, and various species of fungi. They're known to appear near eating areas of the home. They're not dangerous if consumed, but if left untouched, they can provoke more dangerous activity, or else its continued presence can attract other household pests such as cockroaches or carpenter ants. They're a sign of a hospitable presence, and such should be consumed immediately once sighted to prevent provoking or offending the gifter. For maximum assured safety, all members of the home should partake in the feast. Alright kids, gather round, time to eat cornmeal. Fay flu. It's a rare and dangerous disease commonly spread by household fae. Sometimes it includes symptoms include headaches, fever, eye discoloration, seeds taking root in skin pores, and blooming. It's rarely fatal. The times I've seen fatal Fay flu seem to disagree with that. But it can have long-lasting effects on the lifetime health of an infected human. Long-term symptoms commonly include dizziness, fatigue, monocolored vision, deliriousness, and endless dreams. There's no cure, however you can take precautions against it by keeping a clean, Fay-free home. Floor roots. They're tree-like brown roots that are known to grow upwards from the floor and wrap themselves around various objects or humans in their vicinity. They grow slow enough that they serve very little danger to awake and aware human adults. However, if not spied quickly, they're a known strangling hazard for human children and pets while they sleep. Removal should be a priority in family households. Floor roots require something to wrap around before they will cease their growth, so it's advised to acquire dolls or similar human-shaped facsimile to give them a safer alternative. Place the dolls in the affected room and leave the roots alone for the night. By morning, the dolls and roots should be gone, and the room safe to inhabit once more. Make any repairs to the floor as needed, or use our home repair service. The Horde. Okay. It's an invisible, odorless collective consciousness that is known to collect and store large quantities of common household refuse. Their tendency to store vast quantities of trash in a home make them prone to spreading disease to the home's inhabitants. Rotten food, used syringes, and rusty metal are among the more common household hazards that can be introduced by the Horde's presence. Once introduced, they will continue to gather and hoard their treasures indefinitely. It's advised to sell one's home at the first sign of a Horde presence to make relocation process go over more smoothly. To prevent the Horde from gathering in one's home, it's advised to keep one's home as tidy as possible as to not attract its attention. The introduction of a hob to the household can often assist in this process. Laundry gnome. Kind of see it. See some eyeballs in here. The subspecies of gnome with thick fiber-like fur. They can fold their bodies into various shapes and often resemble dirty towels. Homeowners with laundry gnomes often report loud rattling or banging sounds coming from the washing machine and missing sounds. Laundry gnomes pose no direct threat to humans, though their lifestyle can often lead to broken washing machines or dryers, which can occasionally cause small floods. Water damage can lead to further problems in a home, such as laundry gnome, and as such, laundry gnomes should not be left to their own devices. Laundry gnomes will move on from a home if they are no longer permitted to enter the washing machine. Great care should be taken to inspect each and every piece of laundry before washing. Night gnome. Oh, hello. They're small, hairy creatures with pointed head. They're known for their tendency to enter the sleeping quarters of humans to watch them while they sleep. Homeowners affected by them frequently report sighting them in the middle of the night or reporting heavy breathing sounds during late hours. Night gnomes are not known to be deadly to humans, but those who suffer from heart conditions should consider wearing sleeping masks to prevent being startled by their presence. They'll move on to other homes if they become bored or restless by your inhabitants' sleeping activities. There's no guarantee, however, that they will become bored by you if they find your sleeping sufficiently entertaining. The Night Wisp. What did they say? It's like almost parsable, but not really. There are subspecies of wisp in the form of bright floating lights. They're known to hover outside windows at night while whispering promises of wealth and good fortune. They're not dangerous unless listened to. Refrain from listening to their whispers and following their directions. They'll move on to other homes after a week or so if they are ignored consistently. It's advised to drown out their whispers with music or often wear sleeping masks to prevent sleep disruption. Portal. Portal is a 2008 video game. They're door-shaped openings to an outdoor location other than the homeowners. Discovered most commonly in basements and underground cellars, homeowners with portals frequently report cold drafts, strange dreams, and the strong desire to enter. They can introduce a wide variety of dangerous elements into a home and should be dealt with as soon as they are discovered. They can additionally cause drafts and introduce heating problems into a home. Portals should be sealed shut with wooden planks, bricks, or other common building materials. The seals should be airtight as to not allow anything to come inside the home. It's advised to use our home security services to ensure they're sealed correctly. A seedling. Okay. They're small insectoid creatures about the size of an aphid. They're known for burrowing in outdoor planters or gardens, feeding off of the roots of nearby weeds. Though their weed-killing lifestyles can make them useful for gardeners, seedlings are extremely territorial and react violently to anything competing for their food source. Never remove a weed from a seedling-infested garden. They are known to compel competitors to commit violent acts on themselves or others. Okay. To remove it from a garden, one should not go near their established feeding grounds. Instead, one should use a hose, sprinklers, or similar ranged devices to overwater and drown them out from afar. Finally, the travel gnome. Where are you? Is that you? Oh no, there you are. Travel gnomes are a highly invasive species of gnome that are known to stow away inside the luggage of unsuspecting travelers to introduce themselves to new households. They are found most commonly in the highly forested areas of the globe. Travel gnomes can affect the household in various ways. They will often create expansive gardens inside their new homes, leaving soil plants and common outdoor pests in their wake. These gardens, in addition to introducing a variety of dangerous pests, can also create foundational problems in a home if they should continue to grow unabated. Spraying pesticides and weed killer in the home can deter a travel gnome's gardening prospects, at which point it will wait for a new opportunity to travel to a better location. To encourage it to relocate, one can invite others to stay at the household to create new opportunities for the gnome to stow away in visitors' luggage. Seems kind of shitty to do. Oh, attic gnome, pardon. They live in attics. Knocking or rapping sounds coming from their ceilings or a surplus of dust coming from their ventilation systems can be a boon to homeowners as they consume dust, cobwebs, and household pests such as spiders in large quantities. However, when frightened, they will violently expel their meals, which can send large quantities of dust particles into the air, causing air quality issues in the household. They are very easily frightened. To remove it, dust and clean your attics regularly to avoid giving it a source of food. It will prevent other attic gnomes from nesting in your home. Anyway, this guy has beets. And I'm not talking about the kind by Dre. Oh, hello. Are you here to yell at me? Yep.
Hello? I followed every instruction your people sent me, but...
So you didn't have a fracture, huh?
Cracks on my wall. My daughter has called pest control, and she told me not to call you anymore for help.
Okay.
Sorry. Goodbye.
Thanks for being nice about it.
The police told me to call this number, so I hope I got the right number here.
This is a 20-year-old man.
I think somebody is stalking me. I can see their shadow at night at my window, just staring into the house. When I close the window, I can still hear him out there, breathing. I've been sleeping on the couch every night this past week, just so he won't see me. The police said they can't do anything, so please, send somebody or do something about this. I can hardly sleep anymore.
Please hold.
Night gnome. Some of these images they made are very good.
Hello, yes, I believe there may be some kind of problem with our home ventilation. Lately, we've been hearing awful banging noises coming from the ceiling, and the air quality seems to have been drastically reduced. My daughter hasn't been able to stop coughing.
I don't think that's carbon monoxide. Probably not a boggart. Boggart? I don't think it's an attic gnome. Well, the air quality is reduced. They're frightened very easily, so I will have to say an attic gnome. It could also be raccoons fucking in your attic. You don't know.
Please help me. The police refuse to do anything. They told me to call you. Please say you can help. My little boy, Jeremy, has gone missing. He's 8 years old and such a sweetheart. The last time I saw him was when I was tucking him into bed last night and checking his messy closet for bees to calm him down. Oh, it's silly, I know, but...
For bees?
Poor Jeremy is always so concerned about bees and wasps and stuff. I miss him. I miss him so much. Oh, please, please, please,
bees?
You can help me find him. He's all that I have.
Please hold.
I mean, it could be a false artifact. Gentle buzzing. That's why he hears the bees. Looks like we probably have 1 or 2 more days left. Just judging on how many entry inaccessibles we have. Probably 2.
Hi. I'm concerned somewhat about the stability of my new home. I recently finalized the purchase and naturally afterwards found that there are several large cracks in the walls of the basement that were not previously disclosed, as well as several pieces of half-eaten cheese littered across the basement floor. I haven't been able to get in contact with the previous owners about this.
Okay, that is a fracture hub.
You can offer any kind of legal advice.
Legal advice?
Please
Sir, this is a
hold.
Wendy's? Are you the cheese one? Cheese. Oh. Grub rubber? Dub rubber?
Placed an order of 60 gallons of orange drink here. I got a big old party I'm setting up here at the studio, and we're gonna need that orange drink to... too many mouths to feed, you know what I mean? Gonna need that orange drink to feed my brew. Second thought, y'all still got that cheesy greasery.
Too many mouths.
Maybe pepper squeeze. Don't tell me you don't got the pepper squeeze.
Once again, got my ass. Gopher. Mole. The raccoon. Ooh, that's a weird one.
Hey, so my doctor told me I should call this number. I have no idea why. He won't tell me anything.
Probably Fade Flu?
Not sure what I have. I can't find anything online. Can you help me?
Please hold.
Ooh. Network error, that's fine. You definitely have Fade Flu. This is a 100% day, I guarantee you.
You gotta tell me what's going on inside my home, okay? I'm freaking out over here! There's holes all over my freaking house, man! Freaking holes! I'm stepping around big wooden splinters! There's no telling how much damage there is! I've got this big gaping one in my kitchen that I have no idea how freaking deep it goes! To top it all off, my skittish little greyhound goblin is nowhere to be found! She probably took off after seeing this mess. I need help. Bad.
Please hold.
What's the root one called? That's my guess. Floor roots? No. I think floor roots is the only one that makes sense. Because theoretically, roots growing up over would make holes. I don't know, but big ones. Okay, 90% day, let's say. Raccoon bread.
Alright, I'm gonna need someone to explain what in the name of Christmas is happening to my living room. I'm back from vacation and the house is already turning into a disaster not 24 hours later, and my living room is absolutely covered in soil and plants. Looks like a gosh darn nursery in there. What is happening?
Seedling?
Is this what happens when you buy a bad rug or something?
Please hold.
No, there was something that, like, made gardens. I don't think it's the Horde. 'Cause that's all trash. There definitely is something that does that. Sprite, Memory Wisp, Mirror Nymph, Mole. Ah. You on vacation, it's a travel gnome. I'm telling you, this day is going fantastic for us. Record.
Well, I got good news and
Oh no.
bad news is the info you sent wasn't any help at all.
Damn.
So, thanks for that. Good news is I found Goblin. She freaking came crawling out of that hole with a big bump on her head or something, so I'm taking her to the vet now. But, yeah.
Really? It was the unicorn one? Some of these just seem fucking impossible.
There's something in my basement. I don't know what it is. All I know is when I open my basement door, it smells like a damn sewer, and I can hear it making all kinds of horrible noises.
It is a cellar grotto.
There might be a lot of water down there, too. I don't know what it might be doing down there, but I have a feeling it's causing a whole lot of damage. Please, send somebody to help with this. I can't deal with something like this.
Please hold.
Cellar grotto for certain. 88.889%. We just missed the 90% with the coupons. I think we just missed that one, though. Don't come to the hole. Hi. Hole has been breached. I repeat, the hole has been breached. It's not safe here. I must find a new spot. It knows I'm here. Corporate scheduling changes. Due to a shortage of available staff, we'll need you to come to work this Saturday and Sunday off. Rest assured your additional labors will be recognized. Yeah, I'm sure. The girl from Ipanema. Listen, I want that coupon. Go look at the raccoon. Probably our boss.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here. Thine accuracy continues to impress those of us above and below the soil. I have updated your permissions once more. Keep up the great work, employee. Our eyes rest soundly upon thee.
Animation. Any miniature humanoid figures such as dolls, puppets, or marionettes are capable of moving on their own. Homeowners with animations most commonly report hearing clattering noises at night and missing or stolen household objects. They're not directly dangerous and will ignore them entirely as they go about their business, but their presence in a household may indicate the interests of other potentially dangerous parties. Most will collapse or depart on their own after completing the intended function and no longer are needed. If it persists more than a few days, it may be a sign of more dangerous activity.
There were Satan worshippers in my shed. bragging colts they say these days, because he's been gone for days now, and the next
I have the wrong era.
a dang tree growing in my shed. The tree is all covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid. Classic satanistic ritual crap, I assume. Tell me what I can do to get these godless teens off my property.
Tree growing in my shed. Covered in torn up fabric and some kind of black liquid.
Please hold.
Closet labyrinth. House of leaves, I see. Wealthy homeowners. Missing clothes sounded distant cries coming from their closet. It's incredibly easy to get lost in it by design. Especially if you are carrying valuable items with you. They're otherwise harmless if you don't enter. If it's discovered, it's advised to lock or blockade the entrance to prevent accidental entry and diminish the lure of the labyrinth's hidden riches. If it is absolutely vital a closet labyrinth be removed from a home, it is advised to use our labyrinth removal team. Dreamweaver. Thank you for it's yeah, I guess it's a spider. They weave dreams into reality. They are also known to cause nearby humans to only dream about everything being covered in webs. They will only move into a household if there are no other spiders present. Dreamweavers are parasitic in nature and feed off the dreams of humans while they sleep. While this does not cause any direct harm to humans, it can lead to increased anxiety, and the large webs they weave can often trap dust, pests, and children, causing further complications. To remove a Dreamweaver from a household, homeowners should refrain from sleeping for as long as possible in order to starve the creature and encourage it to find a new home. Dreamweavers will often attempt to induce sleep by ensnaring them and injecting them with sleep-inducing venom. Do not let them do this. Thank you. False flower. False flower operation? They vaguely resemble household plants. Oh, I can see it. They're known to take root in indoor potted plants, disguising themselves among the flower. They often report hearing Fate sing. They're harmless if left to their own devices. However, if they attempt to disrupt or remove them, they will often lash out by spraying a toxic chemical known to cause blindness or loss of sight. They're not to be disturbed once they've taken root. Water regularly and try not to notice their presence. Ignore their singing. That sounds lovely. Cobalt. Hello, your dog. Ooh. They're 5-foot-tall humanoid creatures with dog-like faces that are known to burrow into dark rooms or storage closets and make them their home. Homeowners infested with kobolds will sometimes report broken floorboards. They're harmless to humans until they are discovered, at which point they will often lash out violently to protect their homes, causing injury or even death. If discovered, they will attempt to lure humans into their space by poking their dog-like heads out from behind corners and whimpering. Do not ever enter a kobold's domain. Should one not attempt to remove a kobold from their home, it is strongly... one should not attempt to remove it. It's strongly advised to hire professionals. Use our pest removal service. A rain nymph. They're most active during rainstorms. They're faint humanoids with glow in their eyes that appear near windows and doors, asking to be let inside. Homeowners afflicted with rain nymphs report flooding. Floods can lead to water damage, which can be costly and dangerous. They're very preventable in that their pleas to be let inside can simply be ignored. It's advised to stay away from doors and windows during rainstorms to avoid having to endure their various temptations and threats. Soap Sprite. Be strange. There are subspecies of sprite that are known for consuming bacteria and harmful microbes. They frequently occupy bathrooms, appearing similar to pink bars of soap. In order to feed off the hands that use them, they secrete suds, like a suds-like substance used to digest their meals. Despite their bacteria-eating lifestyle, they're frequently known to spread diseases such as Fey flu to humans who handle them, making them a serious household hazard. Soap sprites are easy to remove and dispose of by way of tongs and other grabbing utensils. Identifying soap sprites can be difficult, so it's recommended to not keep any bars of soap in the household to ensure they can be identified and removed as soon as possible. Sprig tree. A rapidly growing tree-like organism that takes root in a human body. They're known to cause structural damage to a home as they continue to grow, generally reaching their full size in a matter of days. They are known to be caused by the touch of a spriggan. Sprig trees are incredibly deadly to those infected and will result in death once they have reached a certain size. Anyone near a sprig tree while it's growing in an indoor location is also at risk of injury or death from structural damage that will occur as it grows. There is no cure. The infected individual should be quarantined while any others occupying the house should vacate the premise immediately. Do not touch them or the black substance that leaks from them will, under any circumstances. Black liquid, okay, it's a sprig tree. That's a cool picture. Begin looking for a new home and arranging a funeral service as needed for the affected individual. Sprig vines. Rapidly growing vines that are known to quickly consume a house and block off exits. Oh, that's probably the house that we found. That we saw before. They're often a sign that a spriggan has been provoked. They're not dangerous on their own and can be cut through with common gardening tools. However, their tendency to block exits and create struggles when needing to exit the house in a hurry, such as in the case of floods, fires, or a spriggan in pursuit. Sprig vines will continue. This has to be a spriggan, this entry here. They'll continue to grow so long as the spriggan that made them desires it. It's advised to vacate and rehome as soon as possible. And a trash gnome. There he is. Oh, look at his ears. Or are those his eyes? I think they're his ears. There are subspecies of gnome, frog-like eyes, okay, they're eyes, and large gaping mouths. They're known to seek out trash receptacles and burrow inside them for food and shelter. They report a smell of rotting eggs, find large clumps of fur throughout the night, tipped garbage cans, and large crunching sounds at night. Crunch, crunch, crunch. Trash gnomes are highly territorial once homed. While their bite is not fatal, it can often lead to inconvenient and painful circumstances, such as the loss of a finger or nose while attempting to discard trash or remove a trash bag from the receptacle. They're also capable of spreading deadly diseases to humans, such as rabies or tetanus. If it's inside your trash, it's recommended to not let the trash in your home be idle for more than a day or two, as their noses are highly sensitive to the smell. To remove trash gnome permanently, it's highly advised to use our pest removal services. Anyway, you have a tree. Oh, it says it's covered. She said it's covered in fabric because that's just, it's grown up inside her son. That's his clothes. Anyway, we're going to look at the raccoon. It's usually not dangerous when left alone. Immediately describes how it's dangerous even when left alone. It's so true. Look at the raccoon now.
Hey, I called last week about some noises in my house, and after following the instructions you sent me, they still seem to be happening. I already told you guys what was happening, but the short story is that every night I'm hearing clattering noises coming from the kitchen. In the morning, I usually check the kitchen for any signs of droppings or whatever, but the place looks spotless. Can you tell me what's actually happening so I can get some sleep?
Yeah, some type of hob.
Please.
Is there a kitchen hob? I forget. I mean, it might be a common hob. Could also be a pipe hob, but that kind of only cleans it. I think it's a regular hob. Yes, I'll submit. That's what makes sense. They're the only things that, like, clean.
Yes, hi. I recently purchased from your company one of your home security installation services, and not a week later, I'm still getting break-ins. As I mentioned prior, someone has been breaking into the greenhouse and taunting us with their singing. They could be some insane serial killer, for all we know. All they do is sing at night, but no one in my family feels safe anymore. None of your stupid security alarms even went off.
So you have the, false flower? Is that what it's called? Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. Oh.
Hey, Flipper here. I've got 2 dumbbells that I bought from you that need a good spit shine. Know what I mean? I mean, these bells have got all kinds of grit, grime, grease. Can't even see my face in them when I'm deadlifting. Know what I mean? I mean, I'm looking at these bells right now here. I'm seeing spit, crud, and juice, and Hey, who are you?
What?
How did you get in? Hey, now easy there. Get away. Get away.
Okay. I guess that's the last we'll be hearing from him. Anyway, here's the record. How do you think Whiskers is doing?
Hello, Supervisor Carroll here. I noticed that you've been experiencing regular, disruptive calls from a false caller with ulterior motives. I've seen to it that this false caller shall no longer be a blight upon me. Keep up the good work, employee.
Thanks for killing him, Carol. Or turning him into a mouse or whatever. Okay, a weird one.
There's some kind of insect in my house, and I think it may have died. I saw this big, nasty thing fly in through the window, and I haven't been able to find it anywhere, but I think maybe it electrocuted itself somewhere because I can smell this awful burning scent throughout the house. Can someone come find this thing and get it out of my house?
Please hold.
Huh. It could be, damn it. Let's do it for all of them, yeah. The lamp sprite is the only thing that makes sense to me. It flies, associated with heat. I think it's a lamp sprite. Still a network error? Oh. Pain in the ass. Can't even go and look at the raccoon.
It took my daughter. It took my daughter. She's gone. It wrapped its awful tendrils around her and took her down with it. I saw it with my own eyes. Please, send help. The police won't do anything. Send help.
Please hold.
Tendrils? First of all, let's look at lamp spread again. Yeah, burning smell. Okay. So, something that grabbed your daughter. I don't think the vines... Could it be a gopher? Stellar growth? Is that be it? No. I don't think it's a bogart. Bogart? No. I'm guessing it's floor roots. That's the only thing I can think of. Good job. Yellow.
It stole me. It stole me. I'm not me anymore. It took me. It took me. I can't see myself anymore. I'm gone.
Probably a mirror nymph.
Get me back, please.
It'll probably lock me out, but oh no. Good. Not being able to recognize their own face. This has to be mirror nymph.
Druggies might be in my house because I keep finding used needles, cans, metal scrap, and other such nasty things on my living room.
You have a horde.
I have children in this house, and this is a very serious hazard to their health. And before you say anything, yes, I already called the police, and they told me to call this number instead. So I assume that you will send over the proper authorities to deal with this matter promptly.
Please hold.
100% day. I'm calling it. So, anybody seen this? Oh, he's going to bring up the raccoon.
Yeah, is there some kind of home security camera I can purchase from you guys? For the last few nights, we haven't gotten any sleep thanks to some punks outside or something. Someone keeps flashing these bright lights through our windows at night, but I haven't been able to see who's doing it. I want to catch them on camera so I can finally bust these stupid teens for all they're worth.
Any whispering or anything? Probably not a Dreamweaver then. It's probably one of the Night Sprite? Night Wisp, I guess. Flashlights. He's just so pleasant to look at. They chose such a good raccoon picture. Very polite.
Hey, so... I think I found some kind of door.
Portal.
I feel like maybe I should step need to go inside. The wind feels so nice.
Okay, then go. Cold draft, strong desire to enter. I've got this encyclopedically locked down now. And it's right above our friend the raccoon.
This might, sound strange, but I think there's some kind of, squid or something in my bathroom. I went into the bathroom in the middle of the night last night, and I could see something slithering under near the sink with its, little tentacles or, tendrils or, whatever. But when I turned on the lights, nothing was there. I checked under the towel, under, that little soap thing and everything, but I know it's somewhere. It's too freaking big to have gone down the drain. Still gotta be hiding in here.
Okay, so it's probably the soap gnome, or the soap sprite, I think it was called. Okay, come on.
Please hold.
Does sort of have tentacles. $100%. Give me that coupon. Yeah, what? This address is no longer active. If you're receiving this email, it's because you've been emailed by this address before, the mic one. As an employee of this address is registered, the employee this address is registered to is no longer employed here at Home Safety Hotline. As of the 30th, tomorrow, this address will be shut down and no longer able to send or receive email messages. If you still need support, email us. Got a coupon for Hagide. Wow. Okay. Source cruelty-free from the parish and treated with our flower-scented formula. These are the best quality hag hides you'll find. This month only, we'll even throw in an iron wall mount free of charge. Let the whispers keep your bed safe haven. Keep your bed the safe haven it should be. Sleep easier, sleep safer. To receive your discount, simply type in the following code during your online check. Wow, online checkout in 1996. Haggling for deals. Keep up the great work, employee. Only $777.99. What a deal. What an honor. Great American Hikes. Brought to you by Home Safety Hotline. Did you get an actor for this one? Like in person? Thunder Peak. No, you just use stock footage, okay. Thunder Peak is one of America's most dangerous yet rewarding hiking locations. In this guide, we'll show you how you can be best prepared for one of nature's most beautiful hiking trails. Oh, this is a long one. Supplies. Supplies. As with any hiking trail, you'll want to ensure you come prepared with supplies to help you meet the demanding physical trials ahead. Make sure to bring hiking boots. It's going to be 3 normal things and then like an ancient ward. And then like 1 more normal thing. Water bottle. Iron sword. Climbing gloves. If you don't have access to all these materials, be sure to consult one of the Thunder Peak Park guides before embarking. Trail. Thunder Peak Trail. It's a straightforward but steep trail, consisting mostly of switchbacks, leading through a natural cave, and finally a short climb up to its pristine peak. Pace yourself as you progress. This conserves energy and helps you appreciate the scenery around you. Oh, okay, looks like they actually went somewhere. Be sure to stop and read the info signs littered on the trail. When you see the red and yellow lines, it means you're in the High Rock Fall area. Travel with caution. Hello, Red Seraph. Thank you for the 3-month subscription. It does seem like sort of a nice climb. Once you've entered the quiet zone, remain completely silent. As you approach the cave entrance, remove your hiking boots. Walk without rhythm and you will not attract the worm. Enter the cave. When inside the cave, move carefully and quietly. Do not stop. Have you considered making some sort of path around the quiet zone? Follow the lights, do not stray. If you hear this sound, stay still and unsheath your sword. Wow, I love marble hornets. Scenic nature trail where you get attacked. Once you exit the cave, put on your boots and gloves for the final climb to the peak. Do I have to go back through the cave? You made it, now enjoy the view. Oh, that was lovely. Anyway, back to work. Make me come in on Saturday. It was bad enough when I worked at the movie theater. Lock it. First of all, raccoon. When's their boss going to call? I suppose she probably doesn't have to come in on Saturday. But then again, who will give us access to the last few entries here? Hello, Carol.
Park employee, lend thine ear once more. Supervisor Carol here again. I've updated thy permissions to grant thee access to all relevant household hazard information. Continue thy labors, employee. Soon thy time in the soil arriveth.
It's continue thine labors. Continue thine labors, employee. Soon. I feel like this is also thine, and I think thine is here as well. Because thine is your. And I think you can tell me to prepare my body in the workplace. Unless you're Reggie Fils-Aimé. Autumn vines. They have orange and red leaves. They are known to slowly grow over a house, frequently occurring in the fall. Homeowners report feeling dizzy, lightheaded, or blissful. The pheromones they release in the air, while not toxic, can often cause household accidents thanks to their blissful, dizzying effects. To remove them, locate where the initial growth is coming from by inspecting the soil and an extended red parent vine, pull it out and burn it. Make regular offerings of insects or meat.
Into my cellar. I know it's down there because I can hear it flapping around sometimes when the house is quiet. Tell me what to do to get rid of this thing because I think it's getting into all my Pinot Noirs and Chardonnays.
Oh, you have a wine sprite.
Stupid thing is probably getting loaded.
Please hold.
Bed hags. They're humanoid creatures with an elderly woman-like appearance. They are known to dwell beneath beds, hammocks, and other suspended sleeping apparatuses. Homeowners infested with bed hags will sometimes report croaking or wheezing sounds at night, or the feeling of a heavy weight on their chest at night. Bed hags are not dangerous to most healthy humans, but small children and humans suffering from breathing problems such as asthma, may be adversely affected by their presence. They're known to steal the breath of their sleeping subjects at night, causing shortness of breath and sometimes sleep paralysis, not the hag. Bed hags can in fact be beneficial to a home, as their presence can frighten off other pests such as various insects or mice. In cases where it's undesirable, use our pest removal service. Dorcha. Dorcha is the one who delivers. Homeowners experiencing Dorcha commonly report feelings of immense dread and a sensation of being followed or pursued. They may also experience visions of a great lurking shadow. Dorcha will deliver that which it seeks. There is no coming back from deliverance. Dorcha is otherwise harmless to humans it does not seek. To be sought by Dorcha is to be found by Dorcha. If you or a loved one are sought by Dorcha, it is advised to grieve and find peace through acceptance. Good to know. A leprechaun. Oh, he's kind of cute. They're small humanoids covered in long brown hair that are known for consuming common household valuables such as jewelry, silverware, and other precious metals. In addition to being a household nuisance, their appetite for precious metals can also cause long-term damage to heaters, furnaces, and other common appliances if they're not properly protected. They can occasionally cause direct harm to humans in cases where homeowners have metallic medical implants such as braces, crowns, or joint replacements. Leprechauns will move on to other feeding grounds on their own once they run out of food, but more proactive means of removal require physical capture. If immediate removal is desired, use our pest protection service. Neighbor's doorway. Neighbor's doorways are door frame-like structures that can often appear in basements or cellars. They are known to cause confusion if stepped through, as well as parallelism. Neighbor's doorways do not cause any direct harm to humans, but if stepped through, the resulting parallelism will often result in unwanted household activities such as altered behavior or perceived missing memories in the human who comes through the other side. Neighbor's doorways are tricky to remove without accidentally putting one's body through them and potentially triggering the parallel activity. It's advised to use our doorway removal services. One can prevent neighbor's doorways from occurring by practicing mindfulness and not letting one's mind wander towards wishing for alternative life paths. Next, Puka. Oh, hi. Hi, are you a puka? Pukas are shapeless creatures that commonly inhabit homes in the shape and likeness of a household pet. I can't help but notice a discrepancy. They are known for their tendency to replace common pets such as cats or dogs, and live in their place to watch homeowners eat and sleep, like little freaks. Homeowners with pukas frequently report unusual or frightening pet behavior. They're relatively harmless to humans, but the discarded bodies of household pets they leave behind can over time create other pest and disease hazards within their home. A foul smell signifies decay, and the discarded bodies should be found and removed immediately. Pukas can be discouraged to leave a home by not drawing attention to their activities. Pukas thrive on attention they receive from frightened homeowners, so refrain from screaming or yelling when surprised by them, and make attempts to ignore their presence whenever possible. Reanimation, as opposed to animation. Reanimations are any diseased remains of living creatures capable of moving on their own. The report of foul smell, soil being trapped inside, and large holes in the ground appearing near or around the home. Reanimations are capable of spreading a wide variety of dangerous diseases and parasites deadly to humans, so close proximity or contact should be avoided at all costs. They are also commonly used to inflict direct violence upon homeowners, and are incredibly adept at hiding and waiting for vulnerable moments. Reanimation's pursuit is slow but relentless, so relocation is not necessary or advisable. It's advised to contact any friends, neighbors, or strangers the homeowner may have recently slighted and make peace or a bargain. Okay, the Spriggan, we've heard a lot about him. Let's see him. If you walked in and saw... If you saw what? The puka? Or the zombie? Okay, Spriggan. Spriggans are small green humanoids with leaf-like coatings on their bodies, so rarely seen in households. The puka, but also the zombie. They're rarely seen in households and reside primarily inside trees. They're known to act violently upon homeowners when provoked, however. Homeowners affected by Spriggans commonly report rapid vine growth in and around their homes, and the feeling that the trees are watching them. They're incredibly dangerous to humans when provoked, and physical contact with one will result in the growth of a sprig tree within the affected individual. Spriggans cannot be persuaded to leave the home once provoked. However, one can take precautions to prevent provoking a Spriggan. Refrain from removing trees, flowers, or weeds on your property. Do not ever kill or hunt wildlife within view of your home. Do not eat any wild fruit or vegetable that may grow on your property. Consider making offers of water each night, left in a clean dish on your porch. A troll. They're giant 12-foot-tall nocturnal creatures that are not normally seen in the home. However, during the winter, they will deflate their bodies in order to fit inside homes and steal warm materials such as blankets or articles of clothing. Come on. Homeowners infested with the troll will frequently report missing clothes or claim to hear the shrill sounds of air escaping in the middle of the night. They're very dangerous to humans when they are startled, thanks to their ability to inflate their bodies to their full 12-foot height in a matter of seconds. Their skin, despite its flexibility, is incredibly durable and will smash through the ceilings of most homes when fully inflated, causing property damage and injury to anyone in the vicinity. Do not ever approach a troll. An active troll will leave by morning once it has secured its bounty. It is recommended to install repelling fixtures such as UV lights to protect future break-ins. And finally, a warlock remnant. Hello, Leshy. Warlock remnants are a residual presence often left behind by former warlocks, most commonly inhabiting older households, castles, or underground dwellings. You know, the castles that people typically live in. Homeowners experiencing warlock remnants often report objects moving on their own, the sound of hostile warning whispers, or sighting bearded figures in reflective surfaces. While a hostile presence, they're mere echoes of their former selves and are generally harmless. Their ability to manipulate small household objects can prove hazardous to less cautious homeowners, however. You can purge the remnant from your home with use of a Sealy stone, but the journey to retrieve one is both long and perilous, and not recommended. If it proves sufficiently hazardous or inconvenient, it's highly recommended for you to move. Anyway, you have a wine sprite. Shoot. So, why'd they even bother putting the phone number here if it's always blanked out?
So, I think something may have died inside my desk. It stinks to high heavens, and something is leaking out of it. I had to lock the door to my office since my kids are overly curious about the smell, so
yeah, that's, Wood's Creations.
Please hold.
The kids think they smell like candy. Don't yell at your desk anymore, okay? Go look at the raccoon. Oh, people hands.
I think there's someone watching me. Outside, something is moving around in the trees, and I can never get a good look at them, but I know they're out there. I've seen their eyes. I don't know who they are, but the police were no help. They just asked me stupid questions like if I mowed my lawn recently or if I ate fruit in public or something, and told me to call you.
Probably Spriggan?
Be more helpful.
Do Spriggans hate mowing lawns? That sounds right.
Please hold.
Yep. Now, Soxes, you're trying to say if you saw Archer standing on his hind legs in the middle of the room, you wouldn't say, "Young man, what are you doing?" And think it was very funny. Like that.
My brother told me to call this number, but I don't know why. Things have never been better around here. My brother says he doesn't like the way the leaves move. The way they grow around the house like a warm embrace. Things are good here, brother. Things are good. Would you tell my brother that things are good?
Archer already stands on his back legs, only when he's trying to get up on the counter. Are the Autumn Vine ones the ones that are like... Yeah, blissful. That sounds right. If a dog was staring into my soul, though, I wouldn't like that. That makes sense. Raccoon time. It's a nice home base to return to.
Hi. Do you know how I got here? I'm not where I should be. Please, I was told that you could help me. My family. They aren't...
Okay, you went through a neighbor's door.
I don't know what's happened. Please tell me how to get back to my family.
Please hold.
This is going to be another 100% day. I'm calling it. It's all locked up here. I will say this is not a fantastic ADHD game. A lot of just waiting.
Hi, yeah.
She said hi, not hey.
Smell of rotten eggs coming from my dining room,
see what it was? I saw this awful, disgusting pile of crap on my dinner table. It's quite big, too, which has me worried that whatever produced this might still be in the house. Because who knows how big this thing is. I mean, my dog can't even lay down something that big.
Please hold.
Might also be a troll. Hi. You've received a kiss. So it needs to be something big. I mean, it could be a bogart, but I don't think that's right. Probably not the Dorsha. No. I like the hold music. Probably not the hold. Maybe a kobold? No. Oh, hell no. It has to be a troll. That's the only thing it can be. If it's like very large poop in the home. Hello. Mwah. The dog is very funny.
Hey, yeah, Paul here. I'm not sure what to do anymore. My kids can't sleep at night. I've been spraying about 50 different kinds of pesticides all over the place.
Why?
And scrubbed all the bed sheets as much as frickin' possible. And every night it's the same story. Bunch of itchy kids, nightmares, waking up at 4 a.m. and begging to sleep in Papa's bed. I'm fresh out of ideas.
Please hold.
It's either Dreamweaver or the Bed Hag. Probably Dreamweaver. Yeah, probably Dreamweaver. Hello? You see the raccoon? Oh.
Okay, do you want to explain to me what the hell is happening? I called last week to ask why my home heater has been having issues, and nothing's changed.
Leprechaun.
Following the instructions you sent me. Be quiet. I know your teeth hurt, but Daddy's on the phone right now. Anyway, we're still freezing our butts off over here, so tell me what the hell is happening right now so I can get this fixed properly.
You for sure have a leprechaun.
Please hold.
I do not even have to look it up. You have a leprechaun. And Archer agrees. Look at his little bow tie. Little blueberry boy. I don't know how close I can get it. There you go. Blueberry boy.
I think some pranksters might be giving my wife and I a run for our money. Lately, my wife's clothes have started going missing.
Oh, this one's a troll.
Hearing this strange concussion-type sound coming from outside. I tried to scare the kids off by keeping the porch lights on at night and putting out a neighborhood watch sign, but I think they're onto my tricks. Do you have any advice you can send me?
Please hold.
Okay, so a 90% data. I'm grooming Archer a little bit.
Hello, I saw your commercial and I thought I would call just in case you might know what's going on. I was recently putting on my kettle for a bit of afternoon Earl Grey when I heard this awful buzzing sound coming from the cupboard. I looked around inside, but I couldn't find anything but a few loose teeth.
You have a tea, Sprite.
I'm quite concerned about the hornets and the bees and the like because I'm quite allergic to their stings, you know. So I just wanted to know if there's anything I should be worried about right now. My hearing isn't what it used to be, after all.
Do I still have one more day after this?
Please hold.
I feel this game could be shorter. No? You got a weird one?
Hi, we need some medical help. I'm not exactly sure what to say since I talked to our family practitioner already, but he said to call here, so we've been having some trouble sleeping. I thought it was just me, but both my husband and I started feeling shortness of breath.
Okay, you have a bed hack.
I'm worried about something spreading through our house since our kids all have asthma and some particularly severe allergies. We tried washing all the bed sheets in the house, but that didn't really help much. Thankfully, the kids haven't had any issues yet, so could you help us out sooner rather than later?
Well, she didn't say. She said sooner rather than later. You didn't caption it correctly. Bed hag.
I've been hearing this weird sound coming from the walls. Not exactly.
Oh, that's whistling mushrooms.
But I've been having a hard time sleeping at night because of this sound. Can you hear that? It's been non-stop lately. I've replaced all of my smoke detector batteries and everything, but I cannot figure out where the sound is coming from.
Please hold.
That's gotta be it. Archer, please stop stepping on Augustus. Archer. He's not paying attention. He's Trying to get a little bit of cat food that fell behind the Roomba.
The pile keeps growing. Tell me how to get rid of it. The instructions you sent didn't work and it smells so foul. I'm hearing angry voices coming from the walls. They keep telling me to eat it. Please, I don't want to eat it. Don't make me eat.
Oh, it was a fake feast? Didn't say that it was like feces. Said it was like cornmeal and stuff. Edible.
Hey, yeah, Paul here again. Thanks a bunch for nothing, Pat.
Oh, no.
I followed the instructions you sent, and they did jack. I ain't gotten a wink of sleep. My kids are breaking out in all sorts of rashes. See you never.
I don't even know what you had then. Rashes?
Hello? Can you help me? There's this terrible smell in my house, and I can't figure out where on earth it's coming from. I think it's...
Are mundane causes possible? I suppose. Could...
really been acting up lately. I can hardly blame it.
Okay, you have a puka.
It smells so terribly rotten. Please, can you help?
Please hold.
I feel like the nightmares don't imply like bed bugs to me. You know? I mean, it could be bed teeth. That's itchiness and rashes. Who knows? Whatever, we'll still get a good score. Oh, hey! He managed to use the phone even though he turned into a mouse. Right, Archer? Did he do that? Oh, shift ended. 84.61539% accuracy. No coupon, though. No coupon, Archer. Entry browser? Congratulations. We're happy to report we are most pleased with your labors. We are currently making the necessary preparations for your pending dissension, assuming you pass the trial. The soil is fertile. Keep up the great work, and thanks for working through the weekend. Entry browser? Oh. So you can just go and look at everything. That's nice. I didn't normally do the date at that. Whatever. Lock in. Thy trial hath begun. Thy. Oh, can I not see anything? Okay. Are you getting your teeth brushed? We are many, we are above, we are followers of our queen. What are we?
Please
you are... Yeah, they always say that at jobs. It's so true. You're like household ants. What are they called? Oh, you're bees. Bees. Showcase thy knowledge. Thine knowledge. They couldn't look up how to properly speak Middle English. I'm not living, yet I clatter. I'm small, I'm weak, I serve my purpose, then I die. You are an animation. Forge ahead. Oh, this happened nice and quick. I'm the beggar. I'm the encroacher of the dry. I'm a friend to water of the sky. What am I? You're probably a brain nymph. Because, like, you beg to get inside. Press on, employee. Archer's getting his teeth brushed. Right now he looks like that. I'm the harbinger of death. I'm the bringer of pestilence. I'm forever the nuisance. What am I? I'm the harbinger of death. Harbinger of death, bringer of pestilence. You're a fly. You're a housefly. Rejoice. I will. I seek the domains of those who have too much, step within, and they lose their way. What am I? You are a... what is it? Closet labyrinth? $100 on this. Expand thy mind. I feel like that might be thy. Expand thy mind? I'm not sure. Because they keep using it in place of your. Like, possessive. Whatever. We are companions of the gardens. We compel those who tread on to tread. We compel those who tread to tread no longer. What are we? You are Spriggans. Let go thy stilted soul. Oh, it's a mole. I'm the dancer. I'm the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. I'm the forsaken oil and careless light. What?
Please hold.
I'm the dancer. I'm the bringer of destruction. I consume the weak and the reckless. The dancer. The dancer. Forsaken oil and careless light. I don't know. I'm the dancer. Consume the weak. This is tough. Consume the weak and the reckless. I don't know, are you, What is his name? Dorcha? Descend. So if I get 90, do I still get a coupon? Like, I know I'll take my place with the moles or whatever, but do I still get the coupon? I am the seeker. I am the one who delivers. What am I? Oh, okay, you are Dorcha. Hello, Archer. Oh.
Hello. Supervisor Carol here. We've been watching you closely. For all this time, you have been providing excellent and accurate answers to our callers. These acts will not go unrewarded, and I'm pleased to report that you have qualified for a promotion.
Let's
Please
go.
stand by while I prepare thy promotion. Promotion in progress. Please stand by.
Oh, hi, Carol. Wow, they actually put an actress out here.
Be not afraid. Come close.
It seems kind of inefficient if you have your good employees constantly turned into moles or whatever. You're just left with people that you want to fire.
Congratulations. All hail our new junior supervisor!
Good bit. Funny ending. And they had a lot of actors in this. I thought the last day was actually very good. I think that's a really good, like, final quiz. I didn't even get to see how I did. Also, if you fail at any point, you get turned... I've seen this already. You get turned into a mouse, and you like look at your little mouse paws and it says you are unemployed. Mads was showing me a little bit. Hi, I'm Nick Lives. Nick Lives? Nick Lives? The creator of Home Safety Hotline, and I can't help but notice the spouse of the woman who played Carol. You got your wife there. You might as well. Then you have to go and join Redwall Abbey. You have to go and live in Bloomborough. Which, let me show you the very cute art on a card that Susan got this week. Hang on. I think if I hold it up close enough, it'll focus it. I can't do this. How do the makeup YouTubers do this? There it is. Look at the bunnies. Okay, now refocus on my face. Refocus on my face. There we go. Well, good enough. So this is a peek into the game's art. If you're here reading this, hopefully it means you're invested enough in the game to be curious about its development. Peek into the game's art development process and all the human messiness that entails. Hope you enjoy this thorough and admittedly indulgent look into what went into making the game it is right now. That's cute. Influences. When I was maybe 10 or 12, my grandmother gifted me a D&D monster manual she picked up from a thrift store. I've wanted to make a game about the pure joy I experienced flipping through a bestiary. That makes a lot of sense. My first attempt at crafting a game based around my love for bestiaries was a game aptly titled Bestiary, a fantasy game in which you play as a researcher testing the dead bodies of monster corpses with various magical implements in an attempt to write an accurate bestiary entry for them, noting properties as you went. The prototype never really made it past conceptual stage, but with these concept art pieces and crude interactable UI being as far as I took it. I wasn't fully happy with this direction as it was rather art-heavy, seemed too generic, and felt little like the activity that inspired it. New magic. What is this from? Oh, I know this. It's Evermore. Skip ahead a while. What, Mads? Mads, this is made by 2 actors from Evermore. Holy shit. She played a playful fairy and I voiced and puppeteered this big monster called the Fae King. The park gave... Oh, what are they gonna say about Evermore? The park gave a lot of improvisational freedom to its actors, and my wife and I both wound up really stretching some creative muscles while you were there. Every day we'd be crafting up stories on the spot for guests and improvising scenes with other actors. Eventually, many of the actors quit or were let go, but the park left a substantial creative void within many of the people who worked there, myself included. As time went on, I sorely missed performing and improvising with other actors, and the constant but rewarding creative challenge of tale weaving and lore crafting on the fly. That is so funny. During the pandemic, as things felt increasingly dire and lonely, I wrote up a new design document called 1-800-Bestiary. A game about... He was really beating on this bestiary drum for a while. A game about answering calls for a hotline that prescribes solutions to various kinds of monster infestations. The hope was, with the caller angle, I'd be able to wrangle a bunch of actor friends into this fun and quick... How many of these people are from Evermore? Oh, do you think Wind Weaver, Hair Trigger, Fire Witch is in this? Maybe we'd get the chance to recreate some of that creative spark, and I'd finally get to scratch my childhood bestiary itch. Alas, other priorities came up with projects. Best thing to come from Evermore, so true. Other priorities came up with projects I was developing, so this remained on the back burner for another 3 years. At the end of 2022, I released a horror game called Night Signal that I've been trying to finish for the past few years. While the game didn't perform great financially, it sure seemed to resonate with those in YouTube's comment sections. Because I'm a weak human who craves validation, naturally I read each and every comment as it came in. The important thing is that you admit it. We are exactly the same. I'd see some people saying Night Signal reminded them of something called analog horror. I gave into curiosity and started going down this analog horror rabbit hole. Once again, I immediately fell in love. Here was this incredibly fascinating subgenre of horror that oozed with creativity and its second-hand approach to storytelling, all while being wrapped in an instantly recognizable and nostalgic aesthetic. Gemini Home Entertainment in particular quickly became a favorite with its more subdued approach in presenting its horrors so matter-of-factly buried inside informational videos about mundane topics like wildlife and camping. That makes sense. Lunar Archives. During my newfound love affair with analog horror, it occurred to me at some point that the genre would be a perfect match for 1-800-Bestiary's gameplay concept, and right away I revived the pitch and started working on crafting a working prototype. I settled quick on a Windows 95 inspired interface since analog horror was frequently channeling 90s era meteor formats. Did I say meteor formats? And it felt like the only natural digital equivalent. I only crafted this quick proof of concept piece before building the interface in-engine and iterating it from there. The new working title was now Lunar Archives, as I tentatively decided the new concept would revolve around aliens. At this time, the idea was that aliens/monsters could be from anywhere in the world, since that opened the largest number of creative possibilities. I struggled to come up with... Yeah? Archie's meowing and playing with Ducky. Sorry about the noise. I struggled to come up with interesting monsters in such a broad setting. However, it didn't really feel scary yet to read about monsters that lives nowhere near me. I'm sorry, but let me tell you, your game was not scary. It lives in your house. This is a cute drawing. Analog horror meets Papers, Please. Interesting. The bestiary's entries increasingly felt like they needed to be more personal to be scary, so I decided the monsters should all be things that live in your house. Out of curiosity, I asked my wife one day if she knew any folklore about monsters that live in your house. The answer was goblins. Oh, hell yes, now we're talking. I excitedly grabbed one of my sketchbooks so I could doodle up some weird gobbos and the new, more fitting idea title. Gobbin' around. As I started reading up on house goblin folklore, yes? I instantly felt like a kid again, and monster ideas just started flowing out. The first monster design I did was this first hob photo. I dove right into Photoshop and started painting my interpretation of a little goblin into a photograph of a living room. Trevor Henderson style. I gave him a little troll doll style tufts. I thought it was very troll inspired. And some simple slits for eyes, trying to evoke a Guillermo del Toro-esque spirit of grounded, scary, but whimsical. Hob anatomy. After my first hob I got a little carried away in my sketchbook, dreaming up different varieties of these weird little guys and detailing how they would function. Different hair and false faces would denote different species and bring them closer in line with big-nosed goblin designs everyone is familiar with. Shed skin, when fully transformed, sometimes will grow fake nose and smile as defense/coddle mechanism. It didn't take long for me to go deep diving into Wikipedia to discover even more stories of Fae and begin interpreting them under the lens of my newfound design ethos, treating each creature as though it were simply some kind of bizarre animal. Creative liberties. Singing shrooms, harmless mushrooms that grow from walls and floor. Tasty. Warning, if they start to sing, evacuate immediately. The idea for inflatable trolls came from a mix between the folklore of trolls and spriggans, where spriggans were said to be small creatures that could grow to an enormous size. When I read this, it made me think of pufferfish, and I laughed as I tried to picture what such a creature would look like when deflated. I gave this ability to the trolls because folklore usually portrayed them as too big to enter people's homes, and spriggans felt like they had plenty of distinctive qualities already. Makes sense. Why did I do this to myself? When drawing monsters, I frequently would find myself having to paint the entire monster in order to get certain poses to feel accurate, before erasing parts of them later to hide them behind some furniture or blurring them into oblivion. And then, of course, they would be crushed into tiny pixels by the end anyway. Less is more, after all, but I still had to draw them more to get there. That's very funny. Silly scares. I'm scared by a lot of stupid, silly things. As such, both humor and horror can feel like one and the same sometimes. When I read about stories of the puka who pretends to be a horse just to buck people around to scare them for a laugh, I thought about what the indoor modern equivalent might be, and immediately thought of those viral photos of tiny dogs creepily staring at their owners. This is the result and might be my proudest artistic achievement. The gnomes in particular may have suffered the most from the reduction in image fidelity when compared to their paintings, so here they are in their higher definition glory. Check them out. Check out them little guys. They're cute. I mean, that's basically what it looked like in game. Hi, Spriggan Spy. The Spriggan by far may be the hardest creature to spot. Oh, that's what it is. I just did not see what the hell it was. All throughout development, I've asked playtesters to try and find the Spriggan. No one has found the Spriggan. I should consider this a failure on my part as a designer, but instead I left it as is in the final project. Make of this what you will. I think that's interesting. The troll's another creature I painted in far more detail before blurring him to hell and back, so here he is in all his wrinkly, deflated glory for your viewing pleasure. Love him. The boggart is maybe the most traditionally spooky creature I've designed for HSH, with his uncanny human-like face and long, slender figure. After reading into Bogart lore, and finding out they're sort of the forefathers for a modern-day boogeyman, it seemed more fitting to make it more traditionally ghoulish. I thought that was a raccoon. Like, that those were ears. The trash gnome was inspired by a fan suggestion described as Oscar the Grouch, but worse. Fan suggestion? Whatever. The thought of a muppety creature with a large mouth that lives in trash was too entertaining to pass up. To create the trash gnome, I took a photo of a raccoon and rearranged the eyes and head to create our scruffy little friend here. This, once again, another creature where I create more than it would be seen in the end result. To source photographs for the entries, I would browse free-use CCO photography libraries for photos that looked like they would be perfect for photoshopping Monster Within, but on occasion I would stumble upon a photograph that was so intriguing on its own I would be inspired to write an entry for it as is. This photo, for example, by Tasha Komrowski, was immediately captivating upon and inspired the Mirror Nymph entry of its own. I changed the skin tone up to up the creep factor, but the photo is otherwise unaltered. I guess you made it like grayish. Oh, this one's funny still. Making people question ordinary objects in their home is both quite funny and quite creepy. That's something these fan-suggested entries, Soap Sprite and Laundry Gnome, exhibit pretty well. Sprightly little fellows. The design for the sprites was intended to be a mix between mosquitoes and more traditional fairy designs. In general, I'm frightened by most flying insects. Why did you include so many bugs in the game? And I wanted the idea of having a little fairy in your home to give people like me the shivers. The Warlock Remnant is in fact an edited photograph of me wearing a Halloween mask from my childhood. With a cheap vampire costume I had from past Halloweens. Felt cute, might delete later. The concept of the coupons came about after I received feedback from demo players asking for more motivation for playing the game well, since playing the game poorly would net you more interesting content in the form of consequence calls. I thought that pointless employee discounts for products offered by HSH would make for funny yet lore-heavy content for high-scoring incentives, based on the look of the product images off 90s infomercial ads. Used horseshoe employee discount. Wow. Originally, the game over ending was much simpler and to the point, with Carol firing the player and wiping their memory before sending them on their way. After the promotion ending was written, it was decided to come up with something a little more whimsical for the game over to better suit the world of HSH, inspired by Road Dolls the Witches. We came up with the idea that Carol should turn the player into a mouse instead. On the morning of the shoot, I molded these props from air drying clay the morning of, painted them with acrylic paint, then hastily glued some faux craft fur onto them. David then held these in front of the camera while I filmed the ending on my living room floor. That's funny. Originally, the player received their promotion at the end of their shift on Saturday, but this felt a bit too abrupt to go from an otherwise normal workday to the game's fantastical ending in the span of a single call, yeah? After a bit of brainstorming, we ended up coming up with a dedicated final trial day where you would be called by cryptic-looking cloaked callers testing your knowledge with riddles, all without having access to your database of information. Yes? Yeah. When the game's ending was written, in order for the music to be composed for it early on, this crude animated storyboard or an animatic was created in order to dictate the pacing and structure of the ending, so music could be written for it. The animatic and music would later also serve to guide the pacing of the actual shoot, with David shouting the appropriate cues as we filmed. Really cute art. The promotion crown was a unique prop I hot glued together, yes, I could tell, out of various craft store materials, including a small wreath, little curvy sticks, and fake mushrooms. It still looked good, but I could tell. Given the players only getting their first promotion, the materials involved are all more crude and common than the more lavish crown that the Faye Carol wears. In addition to playing the role of Carol, Courtney also designed the final makeup and costume look for Faye Carol in the game's ending cutscene, depicting Carol in her truer, more ancient form. Courtney's own words, "I want to look like a proper swamp witch." Hi Evergreens, we finished the game. Here's something you're gonna find interesting. The game was made by 2 former actors from Evermore. Or the game was made by one of them and the other one was like a big creative director and a starring role in it. The guy who made this played the Fae King. So that's interesting. I can't help but notice that they don't speak poorly on Evermore. Which is probably, in a business sense, the right thing to do. Exactly wild. Did you just find that out? Yes. I found that out while reading this extra thing at the end. Faye Carol's costume was also pieced together by Courtney herself, utilizing stressed netting, faux moss, and a stressed black skirt, and finally topping it off with a crown fashioned from faux twigs and leaves. Yeah, celebrity. She was a fairy at Evermore, apparently. So, what a life to lead. That's fun. Good job, everyone. That makes me appreciate the game a little bit more. Like, looking at the design process. I do think that the game could have been paced a little better. I might have enjoyed it more if I didn't have to read every entry out loud. But it did, like, really cement it in my brain. So I did fantastically on that final one. Yeah, it's clearly made with so much love. I think that's the thing that I quite like about it. It's a lot of the stuff I feel is fairly minor. I would essentially just like, come on, pick it up. I don't want to wait for the text to scroll after the actor is finished. I don't understand why you couldn't just like time it better. you have the recording. Just like have the text match the. You don't even have to match the speed of talking like word for word. You can just have it end when the talking ends. And then just having to wait around for calls. I know that's like, it's a an immersion thing, but at the same time, I don't need to be that immersed. So thanks for playing this with me. We will definitely stream again on Saturday. Claudia will I think play more Sexy Brutale. Is that what she played on Saturday? Yeah, the waiting is horrible. My ADHD medication wore off towards the end. Yes. Also, a couple of the puzzles were not fair. Like the unicorn one. That was bullshit. Like nothing that he said had anything to do with the actual solution. Yes. Anyway, thank you for watching. We'll stream again soon. I've been thinking about doing Nancy Drew speedruns again. I want to get that second place. I'm only like 2 or 3 minutes behind. I don't think I can catch up to Tober for first place, but you never know. Anyway, thanks for watching.